Hey everybody, how you all doing? And I'm here with a little bit of a special requested review. I wouldn't say special requested. It was more of like I was contemplating not doing this or not doing this, but I said, how about I just talk about it? As you know, this past Thursday was the finale of Supernatural. Yes, after 15 long years, the show finally came to an end, and so listen. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit because I was trying to get caught up. But all you just need to know is okay. The last two seasons, okay, they've been getting closer to their encounters with God and whatnot, and of course trying to save their other loved ones from hell and all that and crazy bullshit. You got Jack and got all this our crazy nonsense, and of course it all accumulated in the penultimate episode, which was about a week or so before, which of course was the emotional send off for Castiel. I was shocked at I think pretty much as everyone when it was like that's it. This is how Castiel's going out with a bang, and of course Jack becomes God. So I was like, wow. That's incredible. So after all this shit, so it's like okay, they finally reconciled and all this nonsense, and now here we go, the final episode, and to me it felt like a good emotional send off. Well, it's like felt part of the show felt like a traditional Winchester hunting episode. And then of course there was the shock thing that eventually I just couldn't believe it. I was like, this is how it's going to end. So they're both gonna. I believe they're both gonna reunite in heaven, and they both do. And we're not. I will never look at "Carry On Wayward Son" by Kansas ever again. Every time when that song will play, I always associated that with sailing because in the summer that's on my summer soundtrack. But now after repeat listenings and watching this, I'm like I will never look at that song again. It to me embodies how great these guys. It's like it's a bit of an emotional story that the song and the show it goes hand in hand and it works, and like the way how they just wrote it and just ended it after 15 years was a perfect send off. And of course I love how like oh my goodness it kind of came back to where it began. That famous bridge where and the like I think it was like in the ultimate first or second episode where where it all began. It's like, oh shit, their very first supernatural encounter with demons from the dark side. I was like, wow, and it's perfect. And they're essentially reunited heaven. And I love the theme of heaven is what you make it. It was, and of course, I loved seeing Bobby being the Saint Peter of the pearly gates kind of thing. That was pretty cool. And like it was just it was just a great send off. I was almost in tears. I was choking up because I was like, this is how it's going to end. So we see Dean's demise. We see how Sam comes. And of course, we can, to me, I felt like they should have added maybe more of a montage for as they were playing Carry On Wayward Son. Like splicing back between Dean riding on and riding the Impala, Sam going through the rest of his life is get married and having all that stuff. They also should have spiced in a little bit of look at all the people we've met throughout the season. Even though we've seen a bit of a familiar face in the villains, so that they encounter in the episode. So I feel like it was definitely a great love letter to go back and revisit these characters that we've seen in past lives or episodes or in an alternate dimension. If you get my drift, and like, it was great. It was a great final send off for that. And of course, I love how after the cameras stopped rolling, like literally they just broke character and said thank you to everyone that has followed us for 15 seasons. And I was like, that was a pretty cool thing. And then also, let's couple into the fact that let's shoe in an ad for the Walker Texas Ranger reboot with Jared Padalecki into this episode. Okay, that's cool. It's like, yay, hooray. What? Okay, I'm gonna admit this right now. I don't want to go off on a rant. I just want to focus on the show. But I don't know. Walker Texas Ranger, Supernatural, what? But anyway, overall, great finale. If you've never seen it, I'm sorry if I spoiled some of the things. I felt like I just wanted to say that when this is the best thing. Best finale to me. Best finale of 2020. Even though it's I know, it's a bittersweet year. I know we lost people, but to me, this was a great thing for me to watch. Between this and was watching the Mandalorian, there are some silver linings throughout this year. Okay, besides so all this other crazy shit. Okay, but enough of my rant. Please, if you have not seen it, it's available on demand. It's available on the CW network and app and whatnot. Please go watch it. I encourage you. And of course, I already reviewed Supernatural on my channel. I think it was like last October during my horror block. I want to hear your favorite moments, your favorite Dean moments, your favorite Sam moments, or anything. Okay, I just want to hear what your favorite episodes are and your memories of the show. And like, do you think maybe in another year or so, or do you think there'll be a reunion? Maybe because I don't know, everything's was wrapped up. Or if you ever met the guys before, the actors, tell me. I want to hear everything. Okay. That's just for today. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting videos.